alternate universe, the bizarro world, the Twilight Zone. When it comes to football, they are all quite real, if only in the mind of Dave Damashek. This is not the NFL. This is the NFL.
Yes, it's time for a new episode of the NFL. Today, let's figure out what would have happened if Bill Belichick had stayed the New York Jets head coach for more than one day in January 2000. We now know that just a few days into the 21st century, Belichick agreed to carry the torch passed from his mentor Bill Parcells, then promptly used said torch to burn a bridge between himself and the Jets by returning his New York hoodie in favor of taking the gig with the Patriots and just 2 seasons later, leading them to a Super Bowl win. But what if Belichick had stayed evergreen? Well, instead of getting burned by Coach Al Groh, who quit after only 1 year, the Jets would have been cooking with groceries bought by the Big Tuna. Don't forget, this team had a buffet of talent, including future Hall of Famer Curtis Martin, the glue-handed Wayne Corbett, and a tough collection of LBs. Oh, yeah, and Keyshawn Johnson, too. Remember, he wanted the damn ball, but Groh wanted him to go away. So Groh shipped Key to Tampa Bay. Here, though, let's keep him grounded in New York. This cost fans those feuds with Gruden, and it cost the Bucs their only Lombardi. But no time for that, NFL. We're kibitzing about the AFC East right now. Which reminds me, the Patriots hire college football's 1999 Coach of the Year, Va-Tex Frank Beamer, to run the show. And Tom Brady still takes the reins in our scenario after Jets LB Mo Lewis treats Drew Bledsoe like Larry and or Curly. But the '01 Jets don't dip. They take off when sophomore QB Chad Pennington takes over for Vinny Testaverde. They narrowly beat out the Pats to win the division, which means no tuck rule game, which means no upset of number 1 seeded Pittsburgh in the AFC title game, which means the Steelers beat the Rams in the NOLA Super Bowl on a last-second Chris Brown field goal. But like I said, we're talking AFC East today. Jeez. Anywho, by odd 4, the Jets and Pats are not only both good enough to make the playoffs, they actually square off against one another with a golden ticket to the Super Bowl on the line in the AFC Championship game. By the time it wraps up, the Pats are bluer than Violet Beauregard after a piece of blueberry gum as the Jets rise like Charlie and Grandpa Joe, finishing their storybook season with a win 2 weeks later against Chunky McNabb and the Eagles. That's right, Jets fans. You finally have the sequel to Broadway Joe's show in Super Bowl III. But don't get too excited. This ain't the same as the Belichick Patriots dynasty. Yeah, Bill is a great coach, but a too often ignored key to the 3 titles in the early aughts was a high-quality defense. Ty Law, Teddy Bruschi, Richard Seymour, Rodney Harrison, and Willie McGinnis. Since those guys left, 0 crowns. Why's that? Because they were that good. How was that, Willie?
Perfect, Dave. Perfect.
I'd really love to come down now.
Well, if you say so.
And that's the NFL. Well, at least it's not as embarrassing as the butt fumble.
This is the NFL.